Yeah, hi there. And these comments, I'm just going to use your initials, H, and you know who I am. I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to listen to your independent speaking practice test number 1. There are 2 parts to this task. Number 1, what is your favorite, actually it's describe a place you visited as a child, and then what is your favorite memory while visiting this place? These are the 2 parts of the question. So you say, let me go to the beginning.
In 1991. It was my first time I'm going out of my country. My destination was in Poland. In 1991. It was my first time I'm going out of my country. My destination was in Poland.
So you're taking a little bit too long to get to your point. Where did you go? Then describe it. Then explain what the favorite memory is. You don't have a lot of time here, so you need to get to your point as quickly as you can. Then you can spend more time describing the place, showing me you have the vocabulary to do that.
Exactly. To be precise, in Warsaw, the capital of the country. It was the surprise to see the other world, the West Europe.
Now you have a lot of pauses and hesitations in there that doesn't help to make your speaking fluent. You have to speak faster with fewer pauses. So you have to be able to show me that you can sustain ideas. You can give me some ideas, and then you have a short pause, and then you have some more ideas, then you have another pause, and so on.
The Europe, and it was my culture shock for me, and was the fantastic place and nice place and stuck.
But what does it look like? The only thing I know at this point is that you went to Warsaw, Poland, but I still don't know where in Warsaw you went, because you have to be able to describe the place. So your strategy here is to not talk about the city generally, but to talk about something within the city of Warsaw. Did you go to a museum? If so, you could focus. You could frame your whole response just around that.
In my memory, a lot of nice things, such as the ice cream trouble shop. To beginning with, I stayed with my cousin there in Warsaw for 2 weeks almost, and I see.
This is not that relevant. You just brought up something though, ice cream shop. Maybe that could be your whole talk right there. You could say this in the beginning. You can say, when I was a child, I visited an ice cream shop in Warsaw, Poland. And I have a very good memory when I was there. So first of all, for the next 20 seconds, you simply describe the ice cream shop. That's it. You talk about the people there. You talk about what kind of ice cream that you saw. You discuss the walls, the ceiling, the lighting, or whatever. Anything that you think is relevant to describe the place, you do that first. Then you explain your favorite memory.
Warsaw is a big city compared with my country. My country cities, wide roads, high buildings, green trees, everything is green there, and I see traffics and how the things are organized.
When you say the word things, you have to put the tongue between your teeth and say things.
The buses, systems, the transportation also was fantastic for good.
Too many different ideas, too many.
The weather also.
You have to give details, not just big ideas.
And and some happened stories happened to me there. Was I think like once I went to the shop to buy an ice cream, but instead of
that's the story right there. You have too many big ideas, but within this there is a topic that you could use. The topic is the ice cream shop. You're coming back to this near the end of your response, am I right? So again, in the beginning, you simply say, a place I visited as a child was an ice cream shop in Warsaw, Poland. That's it. Then you describe the shop, then you get to this part of your speech where you talk about your favorite memory. Everything else that you said, don't even say it. Because it's just too big, it's too many general ideas. There's no way to give details for all those points.
To pay for this, it gave it to me by free because the power was cut from the shop and everybody was gathering there in the
There you go, that's the story.
Trying to get the ice cream for free because it was melted and it spoiled it out. So instead of the owner of the ice cream to spoil it out, he gave it to the people for free.
That is a good memory. I like that. So, you have elements, I think. You have some promising things going on in your response, but it was way too long. You had way too many different ideas in there. You need to be much more focused in how you present your ideas. Okay, so let's talk about the three areas, I think, of your speaking right now. First of all, let me talk about pronunciation. You need to review your TH sound. Go to the pronunciation part of my course and practice the TH sound in the lesson. You'll see it, I think it's like lesson 26 or 24, something like that, but you should do that. Now in addition, like I said, you're speaking too slowly, too many pauses. It's killing your speaking, right? So you can solve this though. Go to my lessons, 3 different areas: sentence rhythm, intonation, and thought groups and blending. It'll take you maybe a few weeks, but study those lessons in the pronunciation area of my course. Again, sentence rhythm, intonation, thought groups and blending. So that's going to be helpful too. Now let's talk about your language use. So I think that you're not quite comfortable with grammar and vocabulary when you're speaking. So you have to speak more. You'll probably be a little more comfortable with that. So I'm not going to give you any specific vocabulary or grammar lessons at this point, but I think that you will do better as you practice and as you speak more English. You'll do better in this area. Now with topic development, you're just too many different ideas, right? So you should have only focused on the ice cream shop from the beginning, describe it, talk about the favorite memory, forget everything else. It would have been a much more focused response if you had only focused in that area. Now to help you organize better, take a look at 2 of my speaking lessons. Speaking lesson 2, speaking lesson number 7. These are 2 important lessons that can help you with your organization. Now, what's your score? Your score right now, for some of the reasons that I just said, I'm going to put you at about 1.83 out of 4. 14 points out of 30 on this one. Now, if this were the final exam, or if this were a practice test next week, your score on this would be 65% out of 100. So in order to score higher, you have to improve your pronunciation a little bit, and you have to organize your ideas better than what you did, and that's going to help you score higher. Alrighty? Anyway, thank you very much, and I look forward to listening to your next speaking response next